Good morning, gentle friends. Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. So this morning for breakfast, I am going to try keeping the whites in my duck eggs. So if you've been with me a little while, you know that about 6 months ago, I didn't realize it had been 6 months already, but about 6 months ago, I started a 12-week wellness reset. And I did a pretty strict elimination protocol, and anything that I reacted to at that time got put on a 6-month no-fly list. And it is okay. It's time for me now to be able to retest some of those things. And one of the things that I have done for a long time is I've had the yolks in eggs, but I don't tend to have the whites. And that's just from a histamine reaction standpoint. But I'm going to test that out this morning by doing some pretty straightforward scrambled eggs. So I have 2 duck eggs from my local farm, and then to that I'm just going to add a couple of tablespoons of half and half, and I'm going to use some of the shiitake mushroom umami powder. So that's going to be my scrambled eggs. And then yesterday I had a handful of small sweet potatoes that Sandy had given me, and I went ahead and pre-cooked them all so that when I wanted to use them, especially if I was having a tired or hurting day, they were kind of ready to go. And I wanted to show you, now if you saw my video yesterday, I had forgotten them in the car and they actually froze. So I didn't need to cook them as long as I did. I actually overcooked them a little bit. But I wanted to sort of show you, once they're cooked, you don't have to peel them ahead of time because the skin just peels right off of them. And this applies with normal potatoes as well. So if you're going to do, say, mashed potatoes, don't worry about peeling it all beforehand. You can just peel it just like that. It all just comes off. And I don't mind the skin, but I just wanted to show you, you just sort of, it just comes right off. So I am going to have some sweet potato. I'll finish that in a minute. Some avocado and a couple of scrambled eggs. All right, welcome back for lunch. I'm starting to feel a little, ugh. So that is exactly why I made these freezer meals. I'm gonna have some Italian wedding soup that I put up. And what I did with this is, in the recipe, it accounts for the pasta and the cheese, but I didn't put those in when I froze them. I've discovered I don't like pasta once it's been frozen. It just turns to mush. So I'm going to cook, I've accounted for 1 ounce of pasta per serving and 1/2 ounce of Asiago cheese. So I'm going to cook this, put that together with the soup, and then I have 5 pieces of the, this is that gorgeous English muffin loaf that I made yesterday. And I'm going to have 2 pieces of roasty, toasty, crusty, crunchy bread, and that will be lunch. All right, welcome back for dinner. So I thought out this beef that I was going to have for something else for lunch and didn't. So this is just top round sirloin. There's 8 ounces there. I'm going to have that, and I'm going to have one of those gorgeous artichokes that I picked up at Kroger. So this I'm going to do in the Instant Pot with just a bit of lemon, I have linked to Gimme Some Oven, has a great sort of blog post about how to cook and eat artichokes. So I've given you the link for that. And then I'm going to cook that in my little steamer basket because I'm going to finish up the rest of these baby carrots. And I thought, instead of cooking them in something else, and having to wait for that to finish, because I can't run 2 appliances at one time, I'm just going to put them in here with the artichoke and cook them at the same time. And then that I'm just going to have with some Chef Chamois garlic butter, and I have a little bit of the Simple Truth organic steak sauce left that I'll have with the steak, and that will be everything. Hey guys, good almost evening to you. It is earlier today than it would be normally, but that is because my test on those egg whites this morning proved that I still can't, and I'm not going to retest them again. This is now the 3rd test, and I've reacted to them every single one. So I am going to count this as a just not going to do them. Oh, I didn't have a big reaction. My eyes are a little itchy. My feet burn. The biggest thing is that I feel like I have an elephant sitting on my chest. And yeah, it was not a good plan. I mean, I'm glad I tested it so that I know, but yeah, we're done with egg whites. And that meant that by lunchtime, I was like, I don't want to do anything. I actually laid and watched, The Witcher only had 8 episodes in season 2. And I've been stretching them out so that I was only watching like 1 at a time. And I watched 3 thinking, that there was more episodes. I hadn't actually looked at it. And then the next thing I know, there's this loud commercial on for Cobra Kai. And I was like, why is there a Cobra Kai commercial thing? Like, not commercial, but preview on Netflix. And then I realized that's because The Witcher is over. It was good. It was very good. I really like that. So, yeah. Today I haven't done a whole lot. I went ahead and did my podcast that I am doing on Fridays, and so I got that sent over to the team, and that will go up. I'm not sure when, but that's the next broadcast in my new podcast series is up, or will be up. And then I had breakfast, which caused a fun time. And so lunch was exactly the way to do that soup. If you are not a fan of soggy pasta reheated, don't cook the pasta beforehand. It didn't take that long. While I was actually heating the soup up, the pasta was cooking, and then I just put it together, and it was really good. Now, speaking of really good, that bread. I know I said it yesterday, but oh my God, that bread is good. So I'm not going to be making any more for a while. I have 3 pieces left, and I had planned on doing that pub-style split pea soup today, but I just don't feel like it. So I've transferred that tracking over to tomorrow, and I definitely wanted to have that, crunchy bread with that. So I am going to probably finish that bread tomorrow, and then that's it. I'm not going to make any more because I just want that at every meal. And I'm not even a huge bread eater, but that particular one, and I have not, I just realized So on my last order, my last Chef Chamois order, I found some honey cinnamon butter that didn't have extra stuff in there. A lot of the sweetened ones do. It's in the fridge. I haven't opened it. I bet that would be really good. I might have to work that in tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, thinking about my crunchy bread. Dinner, I don't know. By the time I do this, I'll tell you what I have planned, and then we'll see if that comes to pass. Which is that I took out some beef because I was going to do beef and mushroom stroganoff for lunch, and then I didn't feel like doing that, which is why I did the Italian wedding soup freezer meal. But the beef is thawed out. So I might have that, and those artichokes that I bought the other day are beautiful, and I want to use them before they start getting a little soft. So I was thinking I might do like steak and a steamed artichoke and something like that. I don't know. We'll see. By the time you see this, it'll have been decided whether I was actually able to do that or not. Yeah. And that's kind of it. I don't have really anything else on today. So let us do our card of the day, and then that'll pretty much be it for me today. All right. What do we got? Engagement, which apparently has an octopus and a fish. All right. Today, I make the conscious choice to engage with the world in an active way. I'll take a new route, and I'll talk to strangers. I'll smell the flowers and pet the dogs and maybe walk around barefoot for a while if I'm not inside a 7-Eleven. At the very least, I'll have a day that's slightly more interesting than average. And at the most, I'll have a startling epiphany or make a friend who will change my life forever. No pressure. Well, tomorrow is Saturday. I wasn't planning on going anywhere, so that's for y'all. Have an exciting Saturday. I will have to say, I'll tell you a little story that you'll appreciate. So it says, I'll take a new route and talk to strangers. One of the things that absolutely drives my cousin crazy is that when I'm standing in line somewhere, I randomly strike up conversations with people in line. And when I was at Kroger the other day, there's a new gentleman there that I've never seen before. I assume he's new because I know most everybody who works there. And he has fabulous hair that is probably, I don't know, like down to his ribs. So, sometimes people who have long hair, it can be a bit grungy, but he had really nice hair. And he was standing at the, I was in self-checkout, and he was standing at the little counter where they stand. And I just turned to him and said, "Can I just tell you, you have extremely fabulous hair?" And he was like, okay. And my cousin Tracy was like, "What are you doing? Why are you talking to him? Are you making this boy nervous?" And I was like, "I just told him he had nice hair." And she's like, "Stop talking to people." She hates it when I do that. Oh, anyway. Okay, there's my Lisa story for the day. All right. That's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic evening. Be safe. And let's head into a successful weekend.